An old man sat alone in his kitchen, staring at the broken eyeglasses lying on the table before him. They were his only pair, and without them, his world had turned into a frustrating blur. He couldn't read his newspaper, and even making himself a simple meal now felt dangerous. With a weary sigh, he reached for the phone and dialed his son, a busy lawyer in the city. "Son, hello?" he said, squinting at the wall as if it might somehow come into focus. "I'm sorry to bother you, but I've had a bit of an accident. I seem to have broken my glasses." His son's voice came through tense and hurried. "Dad, I'm in the middle of closing a huge deal. Can't this wait? Just use your old pair for a few days. I'll try to deal with it next week." The father swallowed his disappointment. "You're right, son, of course. They're not so bad, just a little cracked. You go and win your case, that's what's important." He hung up and sat quietly in the blurry silence of his home. Not long after, a teenage girl from next door came by. The old man had been helping her grow tomatoes in her small garden, and she was eager to show him one that had just ripened. Through the open window, she had overheard part of his phone call, and when she stepped inside, she saw him holding his mail just inches from his face. "Mr. Gable," she asked softly, "don't you have another pair of glasses?" The old man turned toward her voice, though his eyes could not quite find hers. With quiet pride, he said, "My boy is building a future for his family, a whole new world with his sharp eyes. I cannot ask him to stop building his world just because my own small one has gone blurry." The girl's heart ached. She took his arm and smiled gently. "A father who wants his son to see the world clearly also deserves to see the world clearly too. My mom is home. We can drive you to the 1-hour repair shop right now." The old man gave her a tender look and whispered, "Oh, thank you, little child. You are so kind, but I cannot go. Today you may fix my glasses, but tomorrow there will be another problem, and the day after, another. You cannot help me every day, even my own son. The boy I raised, educated, and made into a man no longer has time. How could I ask you?" The next day, the old man sat sadly at his table, struggling just to make a cup of tea. Suddenly the door opened, his son and granddaughter rushed in. The little girl ran and hugged her grandfather tightly. Shocked and happy, he asked, "What happened, son? Why are you here in such a hurry? Is everything okay?" His son lowered his head, tears welling in his eyes. "I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't take care of you. I left you alone here when you needed me most." The old man gently shook his head. "That's okay, son. You're busy with your work. But why are you saying this today?" The son took a deep breath and continued. "Yesterday, your granddaughter got sand in her eyes while playing at school. For hours, she cried in pain, her eyes red and swollen. She couldn't read, couldn't do her homework, and when she came home, I was so angry at the school, at her friends. I wanted to complain, but somehow I held myself back. And in that moment, I remembered your call. I remembered you told me your glasses were broken, and I realized you live with that same struggle every single day. I was ready to do anything for my daughter, but why wasn't I willing to do the same for you? You once did everything for me, the same way I now do for her." The old man's eyes filled with tears. His heart overflowed with joy, but his lips trembled, unable to form words. At last, his son had understood what it truly means to be a parent, and how deeply a parent's love deserves to be returned. The son bought his father new glasses, new clothes, and spent the whole day by his side. From that day on, he never left his father alone again. Moral of the story: parents are the reason we see the world clearly. Never wait until it's too late to give them the love and care they deserve. If this story touched your heart, comment, "Parents are blessings," and share it with your friends. May God bless our parents with long life, good health, and the love they truly deserve.